EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. On the visitor's sideline, it's the Vikings head man Kevin O'Connell. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy. But really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just took a hit or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive. And that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That catch number 40 on the season for him. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air once more is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. On play action, here's McCarthy. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
39-yard attempt.
Looked like there was an issue with the snap. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A deep shot for Aguilar. That's going to be incomplete, and he'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stumping that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. He makes up for the early miss. The kick is good. And the Vikings get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Down to the 10. Score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead.
Vikings 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's Hopkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Vikings.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Time a factor as McCarthy hustles them to the line.
27 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's gonna be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal.
Let's go.
On the Seahawks.
One final throw before. That's gonna be intercepted in the end zone. He gets 3. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back home. Seattle. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Now the point after try from Myers. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Turkey Day indeed as we wrap up John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Jags in the AFC South. And it's Trevor Lawrence hooking up with his main man, Brian Thomas Jr. Middle of the end zone, touchdown. The Jags earn another victory and move to 9-3 on the year. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's Rashid Shaheed. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Saints come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Baker Mayfield. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Bucs escape with a 17-13 win. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seahawks offense gonna have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We're gonna be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
outside.
He'll go play action with Darnold. Throw to the right side. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's Darnold. There he goes! Jonathan Allen getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Darnold. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that was a first down. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Vikings 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader of the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
He'll try the left side with Jones. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. Jones now on 1st and 10, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the run, Jones begins this 4th quarter. And he's into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Up to throw is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet. Complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Jackson Smith and Jigba brings up 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's JSN. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Get this complete. It's Addison again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
17 yards.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 3rd down. To the air once more is McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And here we go, 4th and inches.
Let's go now. Count.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. Pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.